You know, throughout my career, I've held on to a collection of songs that were very special to me, and I've continually said yes to other projects. Vistacino, Hermano, Unida, Slovenia. And anybody that knows anything about my career knows that I don't like to stay in one spot for too long. But I got tired of saying yes to everybody else, and wanted to say yes to these group of songs that I had a personal relationship with. And so it took me, you know, over 20 years to finally get to this spot, but it feels good to be here. What an incredible amount of freedom and you know, the feelings of liberation are immense to be where I'm at right now, finally releasing this thing. It's been a long time coming. You talk about pent-up energy. Finally, it's here, and it feels good. Again, I've been wanting to do this for a long time, for many years. And in 2009, I stopped working at a veterinary hospital specifically for this project. It just so happened that I didn't plan on falling in love with Brent Bjork's drumming so much. So my plan took a turn, and that's when Caius Lives in Vistacino came into play. So there were a couple, you know, deviated roads that I went down. But again, it's to finally have this collection of songs that were very close to me and my heart, finally be, you know, I stopped neglecting them. They were in my in a safety deposit box, or a vault, if you will, in the corner of my bedroom, when actually in reality it was just a cardboard box. And I got tired of looking at them and neglecting them. And Vistacino wanted to do another record, and I said no. Unida wanted to do another record, and I said no. Hermano wanted to do another record, and I said no. It was finally time to say yes to these songs that I've neglected. And I got to tell you, with the help of Harper Hug and Trevor whatever at their great studio in Palm Springs called Thunder Underground, we were able to do it and pull it off. And again, I feel a sense of freedom and liberation, and I'm glad to be here. You know, I think I don't go by really what my favorite song, you know, is. I think what's my favorite song to sing on the record, and so far when we've been rehearsing, you know, it's got to be, you know, cross between 5,000 Miles, Rolling Stone, and The Boulevard. Yeah, you know, I love performing on stage, sharing the stage with incredible musicians. So, you know, I'm really looking forward to doing an extensive European tour, November and December. We're doing over 25 shows and pushing the tour to you know, 35, 36 days. So we're headed from Scandinavia, as far south as Italy, as far east as Greece, and maybe as far west as an extensive UK run, and everywhere in between. So to play live and to play them live, not only my solo songs, but some Caius songs that even Caius never played live. Songs like Thong Song, Glory Lewis, and I'm also injecting some slow burn in there as well. So it's me playing past and present, and looking forward to it. It's something I've never done before, and yeah, looking forward to it. No, you know, if people want to be an artist and they're just doing it for the art, then they can sit in their bedroom and play in front of their goldfish and let them be the artist. Let's be realistic here, you know. You want to go out there, you want people to feel what you're feeling, for me, when you hear music like that. You want to sell records. Some people are, we were just talking about this, some people are at constant battle with their record company. I'm not. I love my record company. We have a relationship. We have a shared passion on getting the music to as many people as we can. That's why I tour. That's why I release music. And you know, if I was in it for the money, I would have quit a long time ago and go right back into veterinary medicine. And my wife tells me to this day, and she runs you know, she helps run Palm Springs Animal Hospital. She always tells me, anytime you want to come back and work by my side, which we did for many years, you have a position. I said, well, would you still allow me to do this? You know, and my family knows that I'm passionate about this, and they really allow me to be out here and talking to people like you know, and it's the appreciation level that I have for talking to almost a complete stranger about something that I just created is off the charts. I appreciate being here and talking about this stuff, and I'm passionate about it. So to be able to again be on stage with great musicians and play and have them, you know, hopefully get across some of the feelings and emotions live, that's why I'm here. I tell you over and over and over, man. What the hell are you saying? Her Bullets Energy was a song I wrote with the help of Danny Brown when I was about 19 years old. After playing that song for so long, it was such a fun song for me to play, it very naturally morphed into something that was heavier. And it only made sense to give, you know, the heavier version its chance to be created, and that's all it is really, is playing the acoustic soft version for so long, and then eventually I kind of got tired of it, and I was like, the song needs something more, you know. So it eventually again morphed into his, which is the heavier version. Later on, it morphed into something else where my producer, Harper Hug, looked at me and he says, you know, I hear Spanish guitar on this. And I said, oh, that's a great idea, Harper. Who do you know that plays Spanish guitar? And he goes, Robbie Krieger from The Doors. And I went, well, you're out of your fucking mind right now. You know, it was a, you know, what a dream. You know, and I meant that with all due respect. I love Harper and I love Trevor, and so the first step to the puzzle was getting Robbie Krieger the track, and he knew Robbie. That's where the connection comes from. That he knew Robbie Krieger, and and the next part of the puzzle was if Robbie Krieger liked the song and if he would do it, and eventually it was done in his studio, and what a, you know, what a great moment, a moment that I'll never forget for the rest of my life. So, you know. Won't you leave me alone? Won't you leave me alone? Who in the hell are you staring at? Made up this, there's no truth in me. I've always wanted to work with I don't think it's any secret, but, you know, Ian Asbury's my idol, you know, and he's the whole reason I started singing. So, you know, it'd be nice to work with him. You know, it'd be nice to work with Glenn Danzig too, another one of my favorites. But I'm gonna be doing it anyway, you know. So it's, you know, I'm very happy with where I'm at and who I'm playing with right now. In this next chapter, I don't see me deviating from my solo project anytime in the near future. And I've got myself a great live band right now. Greg Signs, who's doing the drumming, Mike Bigme on bass, and Aaron Groban on guitar. And this next record, we really want to do it together as a unit. Which was the opposite of which is what I just got done doing. We hand selected a group of musicians for individual songs, and it wasn't such a band unit. So I'm happy where I'm going, and I'm looking forward to doing the next one already. My eye on the ball, and what I mean by that is what's really important. And what's really important is, for me, is my religion, is my family, it's my kids, it's my wife. And I want to be a good husband. I want to be a good father. And and I say this all the time, but to be talking to a stranger about something that I created blows my mind. It's an appreciation thing, but it's not fancy cars. It's not the sheets you sleep in. It's not any of that. It's family, because when you're on your deathbed and you're on the slab, no one gives a fuck. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about lawsuits. Nobody cares about legacy. I don't take my, people talk about legacy. It's like, legacy? What fucking legacy are you talking about? Are you that into yourself where you need to consider yourself to be a legend and to leave a legacy? I don't want to be cool. I don't want to be that. I don't want to have a cool legacy. I want to be a father. I want to be a husband. That's number one. That's keeping my eye on the ball. Everything else is secondary. Nobody gives a shit in 10 years anyway. You want to, me leaving music behind, that's great, but I don't take myself that seriously. I'm a simpleton, man. I don't claim to be a poet. I don't claim to be anything. I give credit where credit is due. And it's all about family. Backstage, pretending to be a rock star or wannabe rock star. I like performing. I like playing. I like being on stage. That's fun for me. I'm passionate about that. And if I could bring that passion and people feel what I'm feeling when I perform and sing, that's awesome. That's great. I appreciate that. I appreciate people coming, whether it be in front of, and I say this all the time, whether it be in front of 5 people, 500 people, or 5,000 or 50,000. I've done all of them. I'm still going to be doing it anyway. I'm a fan of Danko right off the bat. Let's not forget about that track that he wrote specifically for my solo record. What an honor! Yes. What an honor! I love Danko. Can't talk highly enough about him, his tunes. Talk about feeling and emotion. Talk about passion. He brings it. And to have him write this song when I heard it 5,000 miles, and he sent me just a very crude version of him singing by himself, what seems to be his balcony or his bedroom or something. You can hear kind of cars going by every now and then, and he sent me this really rough track. And I said, Danko, I said, I love it. And it was all about, when we toured together, it was all about family, and we always talked about family, and we always talked about my daughter at the time. And the lyrics are surrounded around that. So, it was obviously very clear that I put that very rough track in my little vault or in my cardboard box, and I said, hold on, I'm coming for you, you know. And Danko Jones, when it came down to when I was contractually obligated to put out this record, which felt great, I knew that that song was going on the record, 100%. And he wrote that song for me 10 years ago, you know? So, you know, close to 10 years ago. Awesome. I wasn't looking to change the face of rock and roll, or to make any type of statement, or to make a conceptual record, or, you know, these are just feelings and emotions throughout my life that I thought deserved to be heard. I'm a fan of Danko. I'm a fan of Black Mastiff. They wrote the song "Rolling Stone" on the record, and you know, if I could sing like Philip Bailey from Earth, Wind and Fire, there'd probably be an Earth, Wind and Fire track on there, but I can't. So, you know, but you know, I'm. These are just a collection and a group of songs that I was very passionate about, and I've always wanted to do this solo record too. So to be able to have it finally come out and to tour it extensively, this is a dream come true for me. And again, I feel a sense of freedom, and I feel liberated. It feels good to be in the driver's seat. I've got an incredible band behind me, an incredible record label, and you know, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going to go anywhere anytime soon. This car's filled up, and we're going to take her for a nice, long ride. We're going on a road trip.